Hi everyone, today I'll be making the best starting 11 of African players at this World Cup. So unfortunately we won't have players from Nigeria and players for Cameroon. I'm sure we would have had some Nigerian players and some Cameroonian players in the starting 11, but unfortunately they didn't make it to the World Cup, so yeah. So let's just get into it and start with the goalkeeper. This is probably the easiest position. When I was making the starting 11, this was probably the easiest position to pick one from them, because I think there's only three that can make a case for the best goalkeeper in Africa, and that is Ronwen Williams, the South African goalkeeper, Edward Mendy, and Yassine Bono. And for me, I think it's clear it should be Yassine Bono. He's such a good goalkeeper, 6'4" or 6'5". We've all seen what he did at the AFCON, probably top three best Moroccan players at the AFCON. And I mean, even though you got Williams, best African goalkeeper in Africa, but not abroad. So for me, it's gotta be Bruno. The same for the right back. I think the right back is the easiest position. Yeah, with Ashraf Hakimi. There is some good right backs in Africa, like Doué, Diatta, but man, he's just on another level. I think these two positions are the clearest one, and they're both Moroccan for some reason. And he is the African Ballon d'Or winner, so it's gotta be Ashraf Hakimi. And now let's move on to the left back. The left back is not easy. The main players that I thought of were Ait Nouri, Moussair Mazraoui. He plays as a right back, but with Morocco he plays as a left back. And the two other Senegalese players in El Haj Malik Diop and Ismail Jacobs, the Galatasaray left back. This one is really close. Gotta go with Ait Nouri. This season he hasn't been playing a lot, but his quality, man, his quality is undeniable. One of the best attacking fullbacks in the world. Technically, probably one of the best left back in the world. I can see someone technically, like pure technical ability, that is better than Ait Nouri. He should be a winger. Now the center backs. This one is actually so stacked. We got a bunch of players. Agard. We got Koulibaly. This position it actually can go to Ivory Coast, like both center backs in Diomande and Ndika, but I'll only pick one from them, and it will be Ndika, the Roma player. Such a good center back, great with his feet. The player that I would put next to him will be Niakhaté, the Lyon player. I think I gotta go with him because look, there's a bunch of center backs: Kosono, Agard, Issa Diop. I mean, I would have picked Calvin Bassey, but Nigeria are not in the World Cup. That's why I didn't pick him. So for me, it should be Moussa Niakhaté with Ndika at the center back position. And what a defense, by the way! Look at that. Now into the midfield, and this one is super hard, man. Because I don't know if I should pick like CDMs or number 8s or number 10s. But I just went with this. And the big reason why I picked this midfield is because of the AFCON, because we can't ignore the AFCON. It was just played like 3 months ago, so it's the nearest one with the African players. So I just picked the best out of them. Pape Gueye, we can't ignore the goal that he scored in the final. And it's not only the goal, even though Senegal ended up not winning it. But Pape Gueye, what a player. Even with Villarreal, I think he should take this step now, because he can easily move to a top team in the Premier League or probably Dortmund or Bayern. He generally have the quality to play anywhere in Europe, so he should take that step and move to a bigger club. And the one next to him is El Ainaoui, probably the best midfielder at the AFCON. Was just great. He wasn't great after he got knocked out in the final, but look, the whole tournament was amazing. He's another Roma player. Unfortunately, he doesn't play as much with Roma. Last game he played with Roma, he scored a goal and gave an assist, but he should be playing more with Roma. And the number 10 is Maza. There is a bunch of number 10s in Africa. I can pick Amad Diallo there. I can pick a lot of other players, but I just had to go with Maza. A bit of Algerian players, him and Ait Nouri. Maza, what a player. He can take the next step too. So early, he just moved from the second division of the Bundesliga to Bayer Leverkusen and just took the number 10 from a lot of players. Another African player that plays in the same position, Elias Ben-Seguir, got injured too, but yeah, Mazda is just a better player. What a season he's having. I mean, his numbers are not that great. I think only 4 goals, 4 assists at the Bundesliga, but still, he's an amazing player. Just watch him play, and still 19 or 20 years old. I think he needs like 1 or 2 more years at Bayer Leverkusen, and then he can go to Arsenal, go to Liverpool. He's such a good player, and there is a lot of other players in this position, but I just had to pick one, and the one with the highest potential for me is Maza. And obviously, special mention to Idrissa Gana Gueye, KCA, El Morabit, and a lot of other midfielders, Unahi, and a lot of others. And now let's move on to the attack, and this one is controversial for me, I think, because I didn't pick Salah, but yeah. So the thing is about the attack is there's some players that performs with the national team, and there's some players that performs at the club level. So at the left wing, I've picked Semenyo, and it was between Semenyo and Mane, obviously, but Mane with Senegal is a different animal. But look, man, club football is the main thing, so you gotta perform with your club too. I mean, he plays for Al Nassr. They're not. I mean, the Saudi league is good, but nowhere near as good as the Premier League. And Semenyo has been killing at the Premier League, especially the first half of the season at Bournemouth. Since he moved to Man City, he was great at the first 2 months. Now he kind of dropped off a bit, but I gotta go with Semenyo. Semenyo, what a player he is. Can play with both feet. Still 25, 26. Can improve. Can be one of the best African wingers in history. So yeah, I just gotta go with Semenyo. And the other winger is Yan Diamonde. Look, 20 years old Yan Diamonde. It was between him and Salah and a lot of other wingers. Because Africa, look, Iliman Ndiaye, Ibrahim Mbaye, Ibrahim Diaz, and a lot of Haj Moussa, and a lot of other wingers, Inaki Williams, Kudus. But look, I had to go with Yan Diamonde, 20 years old. A lot of clubs are interested in him. Clubs like Liverpool, PSG, and a bunch of other clubs. And just watch him play too. He's so technical. He can dribble past you like it's nothing. He's just too good. I had to pick him. And the thing about these two wingers, they both can play as left wingers and right wingers, so that's a bonus for them. And look, there's no way I would have picked Mane or Salah this season. I'm talking about current form above these two players. And yeah, and in the striker position, there's actually a lot of options here, but look, I had to go with Marmoush, even though he hasn't been playing a lot with City, but his quality, just look at the AFCON, what he did with Egypt, it was just amazing. And for me, he's the best African striker right now. I just had to pick him. I mean, he's more of a left winger, kind of play as a false nine and everything, but look, I just had to pick him. And for this team, just look at the team, man. This team can win a World Cup, genuinely. And obviously special mention to a lot of other players that I didn't pick. Brahim Diaz, Unahi from Morocco, and a lot of other talents, Inaki Williams, Kudus, and the South African players. I couldn't pick them because look, we can't compare Europe to African leagues. It's different level, and most South African players play in the South African league. Unfortunately, they don't play abroad. So special mention to Mokoena, Modiba, Lorsch, and a lot of other players. But yeah, just look at this team. If you think I made the wrong decision in any of these players, just type in the comments. And thank you for watching the video. See you soon. I might drop a part 2. Why not?